worship Allah and do not associate partners with Him.
Muhammad bin Abdul Wahab, rahimahullah ta'ala, born in the year 1115 after the Hijrah. Alright, this great Imam, which is around about the 17th or 18th century, beginning of the 1700 and something, 1705 or 1706, something like that. This great Imam, ya ikhwan, was born in a place called Al-Uyayna in the Najd. The Najd, according to Ottoman records, the Najd, according to European records, the Najd, according to Arab historians, was never under the control of the Ottomans. The closest they got to the closest they ever got into the Najd was in Al-Ahsa, 2 centuries, and that was not even, and that's on the outskirts of the Najd, 2 centuries before the birth of Muhammad bin Abdul Wahab. And then within 40 years that they exited. Najd, they had no concern with Najd. So when Muhammad bin Abdul Wahab, rahimahullah ta'ala, the great Mujaddid and the Imam, that when he spread his dawah alongside the great Imam, Muhammad ibn Saud, rahimahullah ta'ala, and they spread their dawah from, when he moved from Uyayna to Dir'iyah, which is on the outskirts of modern day Riyadh, and they made a pact that they would establish Tawheed in this land, in the land of Najd. There was no Ottomans there. They established Tawheed in that land, and then after the death of Shaykh al-Islam Muhammad bin Abdul Wahab, after the death of the Imam and Shaykh al-Islam likewise, Muhammad bin Saud, Mujaddid, that when those A'imma they died, then it was handed over, the rulership was handed over to the next generation. Then the Ottomans invaded the Najd. So who invaded who? Ottomans invaded the Najd. And they carried out killing, murdering and slaughtering of those who they called the Muwahhideen, the people of Tawheed. Killed them. They killed the grandsons of Muhammad bin Abdul Wahab, exiled some of them into Egypt. They took the ruler of the time, Abdul Aziz bin Muhammad bin Saud, and they took him to Egypt and then to Turkey, and they beheaded him and they put his head upon a stick for the people of Istanbul to see what we do with those who oppose our empire. So the Najd was not in the Ottoman control. The Ottomans invaded it after the first Saudi state was established.